Hi guys, welcome back to Career and Corporate Hub. I'm actually on a holiday with my family, so I thought I should respond to these two questions that I saw on TikTok, and yeah, I didn't want to wait until I get home. So if you are new here, this is a Career and Corporate Hub channel, as in we talk about careers and also how to navigate your life in corporate, either applying for a job, bursaries, how to follow up on your jobs, and also for those who are still not sure what to pursue. I interview people from different career fields, and quite interesting, I want to study my master's next year, and I have not been so certain about which masters to study, whether I want to study MBA, Masters in Business Administration, or I want to study Masters in Engineering, which I don't actually want to do Masters in Engineering, but yeah, I've been stuck, and the applications are actually closing now in November, so I must like make up my mind. And now I was checking some of the videos that I've interviewed some people who've done their masters, as to like what made them choose the masters they chose. And also I've also asked on LinkedIn, which masters would you recommend, and a lot of people are recommending MBA because of different disciplines that you learn about business. So what I would like us to discuss today is just to look at the two questions that I got on LinkedIn. The first one was would like to apply for a job as a receptionist, however my work experience was of I was in retail. I think this person was a retailer, right? So when you are then creating a CV for this for a receptionist job, you have to look at as a receptionist, what are you going to do as a receptionist? I'm sure the job application has got the job outputs that you can then look at the similarity with you being like have an experience as a retailer. I would make an example. As a receptionist, you engage with people. As a retailer, if you are working either on the floor helping customers, packing the stock, then you would be engaging with people. So now under your experience or career history, then you have to specify that you were engaging with people, but you have to use the actual CV language. And then another thing is when you are a receptionist, when people are asking like maybe a navigation for they don't know, they are looking for somebody in HR, for an example. So as a receptionist, you should know how to get to how to help people to get to the people you're looking for, or HR rather, is like what I use as an example. Then as a retailer, you have to help people to look for, if somebody comes at the store and say I'm looking for a store manager, you would know how to direct that person to get to a store manager. So now you need to look at how you can phrase your CV with those similarities, so you don't necessarily have to be you should also look at the number of years. Sometimes number of years of a receptionist can be 0, so then you have to look at that. Answering the phone, as a retailer, they do have phones at the stores. If you were also doing that, you need to put that as your career work history, because as a receptionist you would be definitely answering calls for the business or the company that you applying for. I'm looking for other examples that you can really put that are similar, like as a retailer and a receptionist. I mean, for me, if you've worked as a retailer, you can definitely work as a receptionist because you engage with a lot of people, and that requires a skill. So also under your core competencies, you can add that under your CV. I'll make an example here. as to what to put there. So you can write like the different skills that you have. Maybe you're vibrant, because for you to be a receptionist you need to be vibrant. If I call a receptionist and they're not as welcoming, I get irritated. I remember when I was calling to book an appointment at this other dentist, and the retailer was very cold. I didn't feel comfortable to go ahead using that dentist because of the receptionist. Sorry, I think I said the retailer, because of the receptionist being very, very cold. So now from your skills, you need to put something that you are vibrant, you have like maybe a friendly approach, or you are easy to get on with, yeah, different things that would be aligned with a receptionist. I'm sure on the job output they have put what they're looking for, so look at those key points that they're looking for on the job output, and look at what are the similarities with a retailer, or what a retailer. So I actually want to, yeah, so I'll put a picture here for what you can put as your core competency, not what you can put, but as an example of what you can put on your CV. So if you want to have like a one-on-one consultation, I can help you for free. We can look at your CV and we can just review what you have put there in your CV and look at the job application. So I don't have a problem with helping you, just to match your CV with the key output of the job. And remember, what I'm doing, I don't want you to lie. I want you to put the previous experience that you have as a retailer, and match it with what they are looking for as a receptionist. So I hope this video was helpful. If you need further information, please let me know in the chat box here on YouTube. Also, I think I'll upload this video, just a bit of it, on TikTok. So the second question was asking which is ATS or traditional CV. We must apply for both, or we must use both when applying. So this is a good question. ATS stands for Application Recruitment System. So usually companies now, like before you would submit your hard copy, you would email your CV. Some companies are still, you're still emailing your CV, but now companies have got like the recruitment systems where you can put your CV and then they can track your CV there. So if you go to the company website that is hiring, they would have a website where you apply your the job that you're applying for on that specific system. And then on that system, you fill in your details there, you populate as per the request in the system, and then also you need to attach your CV. So that recruitment system could have like a very condensed request on what you should apply, or from the CV that you should add, or your details that you should add could be very much condensed, but then your CV would then have like more details. So that's why you are required to complete the ATS and also upload your CV into that recruitment system. But what I know about the ATS is an application tracking system that the employer or a recruitment agent use to track your application status. So before, they used to have like Excel, they used to do it manually, and then to track where your recruitment status is, then it would be manually. So now with your ATS, you are able to see your application status. I would assume, if that's also for public. When you submit your CV, they are able to track the progress when they're done with the interview. The next step, which could be maybe another interview and then another like MIE checks, for an example. And also, yeah, so they track your whole recruitment process there, their whole recruitment process there, or to track the candidate's status of application there. So I'm not sure what exactly, which system you are using, which triggered this question. Are you applying online and then you have to complete the like your details in that online system, or what exactly was the request? So if I have the actual like more context from your request, I think I'll be able to answer your question better. But from what I know, ATS is for employers or recruitment to track your application, and then I would assume then the system that they use, they would want you to populate your details there and also import your CV. So I hope this video was helpful. Please comment and give me more context, and I see that you are very stressful. We can also have one-on-one discussion on the approach, like look at your CV and also the type of jobs that you're looking for, and also search for the keywords. So I have spoken a lot about the keywords from one of my previous videos. So now what companies do with their application tracking system, they are able to import your CV and track the similarities from the job output and also what you have in your CV. So it's something that I've been saying before, that you need to make sure that your CV career history, your career history on your CV is matching the key output of the job that you're applying for, because now agents or recruitment agents or employers, they don't spend time going through your CV. They just put it in the system, and that system matches your CV with the job that you're applying for. If they don't match, then your CV is not going to be qualified. Your application will not be successful. If they match, then they will be more interested to go through your CV and also possibly call you for a follow-up of an interview. If that's the strategy they use, that they start with an interview. If they start with like a technical assessment, then they'll call you for a technical assessment. So that's why it's quite important that you always match your CV with the job output from the job that you're applying for, if you qualify. So always use the same wording, or the same the same wording basically. Yeah, so please comment down below if you need help with your case in like applying for a job and you are not winning. I think also from just check out the other videos. I've done a lot of videos on now how to follow up, how to track your application, and some it's just like answering questions from different people. I hope this video was helpful. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.